Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Elisha here, and welcome back to Go. This is the show where we discuss everything in the world of football from the past week, and by we, I mean myself, and you, the beautiful people of the world of football. And this week, we're on international break. I'm talking Euro qualifiers, okay, African Cup of Nations. I'm talking friendlies in the Americas, everything international football this week. That's why the flags all changed up. Okay, we switching up the set a little bit, but let's get right into the business.
Penthouse, man, what have you? Fall back.
Let me start eating this banana. This is how monkeys eat bananas. Press the top, all right, and then okay, let's get this. First up, we're starting with Argentina versus Venezuela this weekend. Venezuela came away with the win 3-1 against Messi's side. Messi coming back to Argentina for the first time since the World Cup, since going out early, way too early in the World Cup, man. It's, you know, from as a Barcelona fan, to be honest, it's sad seeing how much Messi struggled in his life with Argentina. I mean, 2 Copa America finals, 1 World Cup final, and nothing, not 1 trophy. And now he's back losing to Venezuela. I'm not no Argentina fan, all right? I'm a Messi fan. Of course, I love seeing greatness, and he's one of the greatest players of all time. So I want to see him do well. Yes, I love my Brazilian boys, but Messi deserves a trophy, man. Maybe not this Copa America, because I don't see how this Argentina squad can really get there, even make it to the final. But I feel like Messi got to get something with his country before he retires. And also, Venezuela players switching it up a little bit, looking a little bit like rugby. I've never really seen any time in this century players with polo kits on. Like, it was just rubbing me the wrong way. It seems vain, all right? It was really not that big a deal, but it's been a while. Like, I remember the closest thing that pops into my head is when last football players wore polos to play were like the Romario days. That was so long ago. Speaking of Romario, Brazil played this week also against Panama, and that ended in 1-1. Paqueta, the AC Milan midfielder, scored his first game for Brazil on his first start. Congratulations to him, man. And he reminds me a lot of Kaká, actually. They both kind of look alike. He's very young. Of course, Kaká started making noise a lot earlier, but plays for AC Milan also, so I'm excited to see. He seems like a solid player. I really want to see if he can stick around for the Copa America and what he'll be bringing up to the Brazil squad. And also, let's move on to Mexico against Chile, which ended in 3-1 win for Mexico. And the former Copa America winners, 2 Copa America wins back-to-back, might I say, are not looking so good. They haven't been looking good for a minute now. Chile, I don't know what's happening, but to be honest, with guys like Arturo Vidal and Alexis Sanchez, who already have 2 of those trophies, it's kind of, I feel like I don't want to underestimate some of these teams, especially the teams in the Americas and South America especially, but it seems like this is as good as it's going to get for them. Maybe the Confederations Cup, but the Copa America, once they win it, and this guy's like, you know, what else can we do in terms of international championships? You have Uruguay. I feel like Uruguay, Brazil are the 2 teams right now that are carrying South America, and you think, you know, in the next World Cup can probably do something. Maybe even not, since Suarez is going to be so old, Cavani, these guys, it's just not going to be the same team. But if they keep on with the same style of play and the values that they're instilling in that team, then they should be very solid. But Brazil is looking like the most promising right now in South America. But in Central America, we have a revival. We have the U.S. First time ever, Tyler Adams, okay, Wes McKinney, okay, Christian Pulisic, jeez, playing together for the first time ever for the U.S. Come on, man. But anyways, the U.S. is actually playing good football. I'm happy. I'm so happy for them. They're looking good. They're playing well. The youngsters are getting playing time. This is promising. This is good. Keep it up, please. Okay, they beat Ecuador 1-0. 1-0 is not a lot, but it's a win. And it's not just a win, it's how the game unrolled. It was just a decent game. Passing was good. One-touch football, attacking football, good on defense. Come on. Oh, say can. But now let's move on from America. Let's go into Europe now. England with a convincing 5-0 win against Czech Republic. And the main Sterling out here with back-to-back. I don't know if it was actually back-to-back, but he's had 2 hat tricks in the past month, which is crazy. Like, he did it for Manchester City, then he does it for England. And actually a really beautiful gesture for him, dedicating his hat trick and his goals overall to Damari Dawkins, which was a young youth player for Crystal Palace who lost his battle against leukemia. May, of course, his soul rest in eternal peace, but it was just a class act, and his family really showed their appreciation for Sterling, showing so much support for the young guy. And that's what it's all about, using your platform to show love for other people. And that's just one of the great things that football allows these players to do. And now, moving on to the Giants. Spain beating Norway 2-1, and a Panenka penalty goal from Sergio Ramos. And not to mention, the Euro qualifiers have started for 2020. Portugal played their first game. Okay, it was a 0-0 draw, but still, they're the reigning champions. It's just the first game of qualifiers. Ronaldo is, there's a lot. They got Bernardo Silva and all of that. They have a team. Their players, I feel, especially the Bernardo Silvas and the Ronaldos and the Renato Sanchez, who's doing a lot better now. After the last Euros, he kind of went totally quiet, and we didn't see him for a minute. He went to Bayern. It was like, what's going on? Like, this kid was so promising, 18-year-old on fire. Like, we thought he was going to just dominate, and he completely failed to do that. But he's finding his feet again, and he's playing well, and it seems like right now Portugal are not in a bad position, but especially for the players who were there the last Euros, I feel like they can be chilling right now, because it's like they have won. And in the way that it happened, and Ronaldo being injured in the finals, like, I feel there's a lot less pressure for those guys. But for the youngins who are new, upcoming into the teams, and for the guys who weren't there before, this is a lot of motivation, because it's like we've done it, over there in America. Chile did it. We can do it twice. They have to get through, of course, Spain and Belgium and England, Croatia, all these teams. France especially, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. But if they've showed anything before, is that anybody can win this competition. It just matters just beat whoever's in front of you. Don't matter if you have a better team on paper. Win the game that are giving to you, and you can win the whole competition. Also, Scotland, Wales, Belgium, Russia, a whole lot of teams started playing in the Euro qualifiers for 2020. But the game of this week, the game of the whole, this was highlight game. If there's any match that you want to go back and watch, it's Netherlands versus Germany. Netherlands lost that one 2-3, and Sané showing exactly why he should have been there during that World Cup. I don't know if Germany would have won that World Cup or make it so far, because there's so much more than the attack in the team. But Sané is really showing that it makes absolutely no sense that he was omitted from that team and that he didn't play during this World Cup. Of course, he's going to have other chances, and that Germany team really wasn't that good. But the experience of being on a World Cup team and being so good, like, he would have shined so much during this World Cup. And now, he can redeem himself during the Euro. So I'm looking forward to see what this young boy got in store. Netherlands really making a comeback. They once again, Belarus earlier, 4-0. Memphis Depay going to France and then actually increasing in quality of his play. I'm excited, man. This Euros is going to be good. We're seeing comeback Croatia. Can they redeem themselves from losing in the World Cup finals? Will France go back-to-back international championships and win this Euro again after they lost it to Portugal in the previous one? There's a lot of different narratives that are coming into this Euros. So really, we should be paying a lot of attention into that. The qualifiers all throughout. Because this is how, you know, we're seeing who's the favorites, who's qualifying first, who's just eliminating all the teams and not conceding a lot, who's going to be the defensive threat, the offensive threats, all that good stuff. All right, and last but not least, the World Cup winners, France, played against Moldova. Of course, light game. Okay, no disrespect to Moldova, but the current reigning champions of the world, we expect to kind of go just steamroll past them. Like, that's an easy game. Mbappe, Griezmann, Varane, Giroud on the score sheet. 4-1. Moldova got a goal past them, so you got to give your credit to them. And which is probably the first goal that they've ever scored against the French team. So congratulations to them for that. But y'all got to see when the French team pulled up, and this is not even game related. When they pulled up to that training center, Clairefontaine, look at the boys, look at the drip. How they say in French? Goutte. La goutte. Y'all see the boys? Griezmann pulling up like bing, 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 bing. Mbappe like bing, 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 bing. Pogba like bing, 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 bing. Kimpembe and Coleman bing, 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 bing. Varane bing, 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 bing. Bing, bing. Y'all see the drip? Sheesh. What was that? Y'all see the drip? Sheesh. But anyways, enough about Europe. Okay, right now let's move on to Africa. The African Cup of Nations is underway. 24 teams have qualified for the competition. All right? It's real. It's real. 24 teams, one will be the winner. All right, this international break has been loaded. Now, here are the 24 teams that's qualified for the competition and who are going to be competing for this beautiful trophy right here. All right, so you got Senegal, of course, for me, one of the favorites, all right, did so well in the World Cup. I'm so mad that they got eliminated against that stupid rule against Japan. Shout out to Japan, by the way. Madagascar, Morocco, Cameroon, Mali, Burundi, Algeria, Mahrez, Benin, Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Guinea-Bissau, Namibia, Tunisia, Egypt, Salah, Angola, Mauritania, Guinea, Ivory Coast, Zimbabwe, and Congo. So the stage is set. Really looking forward to this year's African Cup of Nations 2019 summertime. Let's go. We're going to have African Cup of Nations, the Copa America. Right after in 2018, we had the World Cup. And now in 2020, we're going to have the Euros. Come on, man. We're not getting a break. I'm not getting a break. I'm so happy. You're happy because you're here. You're watching golf. You got football galore. This is great. It's so great. I don't know. Banana. Oh, wait, y'all saw Pogba pulling up with the NBA-style championship rings for the French national teams? Come on, man. I don't know how much he dropped on those rings, but he bought the whole French national team, all the guys who played during the World Cup and won that trophy, got a ring from Pogba, customized French World Cup, all of that, diamonds, okay, with the flag on it, la goutte, 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 la goutte. Look at the drip, look at the ice, look at the ice and the price, look at the ice. What is the price? What is the price for the ice with the what? What is the what? What is the pain? What is the A? What is the A? What is the I? What is the pain? Gang. Somebody hire me, man. I does this for a living. Speaking of the drip, there's some drama dropping. Okay, Rabiot's mom actually came out with a few statements shading Paris Saint-Germain because the man hasn't been playing for a while because of the talk that he might be going to Barca and he's not too loyal to PSG right now, and there's a whole lot, and he wants to leave. His mom said that he feels like a prisoner because they're not letting him go and they're not playing him because he can't go anywhere, do anything. He has to be staying in France or in Paris and all of that, while Neymar, who's injured, is being allowed to go to Brazil for the Carnival and all of that. Of course, this favoritism, that's not something that I feel like anybody's surprised about. He's the most expensive player in the world. The marketing around him as the star has been so much. Like, we know the importance that he is for that he brings to Paris Saint-Germain. So of course there's gonna be favoritism. That's just that. It's not cool, but it's just part of it. It's part of the game. And, you know, she's been very vocal about that. But during the summer transfer window, it's very likely that Rabiot is going to be transferred to Barcelona. We don't know how there's probably going to be more drama, and it's going to be a bitter separation between Rabiot and PSG. But hopefully it just ends soon so the man can get back on the field and start playing the game he loves again. Other than that, that's pretty much going to be it for this week in international football. Look out for more. This week again, there's going to be more Euro qualifiers, more friendlies, more football, more goal, more everything. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like for it. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you don't miss any videos. Hit the bell. Trust me. Hit the bell. All right, also check out the music and the social media in the description. Right down there. And I'll see you guys next time on Goal. Peace.
Going places they never go. It ain't all about the money, but I stack it 'cause you know